Hey, we are here. We are here. We're here. Hey,
Yes, we are.
yes,
Another Thursday means another journey together, another episode of taking the journey together with Imar and
yes,
Zare.
yes.
And we are here to bring you some more important information to help strengthen your relationship.
Exactly, exactly. Once you give them our vision statement for those
Okay.
who are new and for those who in turn first time are listening to us, which we hope that you are, and so they can know a little bit of background what this is
Okay.
all about or what we're based on.
Taking the journey together is the intentional work of two individuals choosing to build, maintain, and protect a healthy relationship through balance, accountability, and alignment. Not everybody, not everything, not everywhere, just the two doing the work.
Wow, I like that. I really do. I think that's very important for us to know that too. Um, that taking the journey is focused on your relationship between you and yours. Not everybody outside of it is going to believe it. Is not everybody outside it, family, friends, and everybody else are not going to go along with it.
And they won't always understand what you're trying to build
Exactly.
and nurture.
Exactly. So we're talking about your relationship that you have together with your other mate or mates, but we're talking about mate. So today we are going to basically go over a different focus, a one that in turn many people don't talk about, don't really look at, but yet it's happening in a relationship. It's almost like a parasite.
Yes. And you will also find some of the um, principles and ideas that we mentioned last week
Mm-hmm.
are connected in this one this week. So it's sort of showing you how things are intertwined,
Yes.
interwoven together.
Give quickly the theme focus so they can get prepared. You may got have to get out a pencil, paper, and a pad. But anyway, go ahead. Give us the theme focus real quickly.
Okay, the focus is emotional repetition,
Mm-hmm.
nervous system fatigue, symbolic rejection,
Mm-hmm.
emotional safety,
Mm-hmm.
accountability,
Mm-hmm.
Ubuntu, hot, the principle, honest, open, and transparent, and relationship alignment.
That's what we're going to go over. So, our open core principle is one of the greatest dangers
We
in.
didn't give the title.
Oh, yes, we did.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't.
No.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm ready to move right into it. That's why I know. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, it's because it's a good one.
Yes.
The title of this week's episode is When Repetition Becomes Rejection, the hidden damage of negative patterns in relationships.
Mm. Wow. So the core principle,
There you go.
thank you, ma'am, is one of the greatest dangers in a relationship. It's not always one big portrayal. Sometimes it's the small negative patterns repeated over and over. Some of those who are biblical people out there remember one of the scriptures. I think I am going to say it wrong, which is the little foxes that spoil the whole branch.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about some of the small negative patterns that are repeated over and over again. What are some of the patterns? Let's start with, Sharon.
A dismissive tone.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to the hand.
Yeah.
Constant interruptions.
Mm-hmm.
Not listening.
Mm-hmm.
Embarrassing your partner in public.
Okay.
Ignoring concerns.
Mm.
Emotionally shutting down.
Mm-hmm.
Always defending yourself instead of hearing the pain.
At first, the other partner experiences this as, okay, that hurts. I can't believe that's them, that they would do that. But after repetition, the nervous system no longer experiences as a moment. That's right. Your nervous system doesn't experience that anymore as a moment. It becomes symbolic. The body starts to translating this repeated experience into what are the things?
I do not matter here.
Mm.
I'm not emotionally safe here.
Okay.
My voice has no weight here.
Mm-hmm.
and I am unseen.
Wow. What's the last one?
I am unheard.
Unheard. And over time, that's right, that pain accumulates, not just emotionally, but neurologically. You're getting on my nerves. And spiritually, ooh, I'm going to talk to Jesus about you. And relationship wise, I don't know if I really should be in this relationship. Overall, tell us the overall, then we're going to get right into it.
Overall, when repetition is left unhealed,
Mm-hmm.
the heart eventually stops experiencing it as imperfection
Mm-hmm.
and starts experiencing it as rejection.
Mm.
The issue is not that your partner failed.
Mm-hmm.
The issue is when repeated failures become emotionally normalized or taken for granted or given the attitude of it is what it is instead of consciously repaired.
Wow. Wow. Now, we break our programs down in segments. So we got a smorgasbord of information we want you to be able to pick up and in turn take with you. Some of you may have to put it in your deep freezer, as old pastor said to me. And one day you may have to bring it up. Though some of you who are listening today are going through this even right now. But we're here to help you, not just talk about it or talk about you. First instruction.
Deep freezer, put it on the table.
Exactly. Introduction. Yes. The real danger is repetition. What's our main teaching, Mrs. Teacher?
Many Black couples think the danger in a relationship is only cheating, abuse, or abandonment.
Now, we know there's other particular cultures who have this same concern or problem, but we're concentrating on taking the journey, especially since we're on this wavelength where we're talking about people that look like us. Our concentration is on how we deal with relationships. Not everybody, but a lot of us do it this way.
Yes.
Okay.
But sometimes the real damage comes from repeated emotional patterns that slowly erode connection.
A relationship could look functional in the public. Oh, we look good. Our clothes look good. Her legs look good. His muscle looks good. What look good in front of the camera or the red carpet, or when we come on Sunday days, Easter's only, in church. But a relationship can again look functionally in the public, but wow, what?
Internally, one partner feels emotionally erased.
I think some of you out there are in a relationship right now where you're feeling like you're emotionally erased. And the public, you may look good, and you're saying inside, man, when I get home, behind those closed doors, I'm erased.
Or how long can I avoid going home?
Exactly. Your nervous system is keeping score. You're out there, brother, sister, whoever's listening. Your nervous system is keeping score. Not because people are weak, not because the human body interprets repeated, but I'm sorry, it's because the human body interprets repeated emotional injury as relational danger. I want you to say it again in your beautiful voice here.
Not because people are weak, but because the human body interprets repeated emotional injury as relational danger.
Wow. Wow. Same way we look at infidelity, if it happens more than once, oh, it bothers our very soul.
Yes.
Hey, we're talking about, and we're going to be talking about some things that are not fidelity, but happens in your relationship. Yes. That's also hurting your very soul. So our taking a journey principle is this: what touches one of us touches the field between us. This is what we talked about before. That field, that energy that's between us, in that we have what we call our nervous system that picks up on that field. Yes. It's like an antenna that's picking up on that field. So what happens?
When one partner constantly feels dismissed, the relationship field changes.
Okay.
The emotional environment changes. The warmth changes. The openness changes. The attraction changes. The safety changes.
Eventually, even conversations begin carrying tension. And some of us are in a relationship right now. Our conversations have so much tension behind it, it's not even funny. In fact, to be honest with you, we are trying our best to avoid those relationships or those conversations. We are trying our best to make sure that I don't have to confront this person at all, because I didn't feel that they're feeling me in that conversation. So what do we do instead? What do you do to keep, what are the things that we keep it real When
which
it
are the
co-
things that we should not be doing.
exactly. That's just keeping it real. Yes.
We normalize emotional disrespect.
Mm-hmm.
Many of us grew up hearing, "Oh, you're too sensitive,"
Yeah.
or "It ain't that big a deal.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Get over it."
Yep. Yep. Yep.
That's just how they are.
Mm-hmm.
Or the one that I hate the most.
What's
It
that
is what it is.
one? Ooh.
That just, ooh, I cringe whenever I
Exactly.
hear
That's
that.
another way to say I want to avoid this situation. Just
Yes.
go ahead.
Sweep
Tolerate it. Don't
Sweep it
swallow
under
it.
the rug.
So unhealthy behavior becomes normalized.
Yes.
It becomes normalized, meaning we just take it for granted that it is what it is.
Yes.
Or another one is we treat repetition like isolated incidents. Instead of seeing the patterns in it, people will only judge or want you to only judge or see the individual moment.
Yes.
It ain't something I want you to even look at, even though I did it but about an hour ago, and the other day before, and the other day before, and the other day before. Nah, we're just going to paint this. I don't want you to pay attention to what I just did right now, and that's it. But the nervous system remembers repetition. That's right. Your nervous system, your antenna that connects to you, the portal to your very soul, it connects to you. It remembers it.
Yes.
It remembers it. Go ahead. It's the next one.
And another one is publicly minimizing your partner,
Mm.
correcting them publicly,
Mm-hmm.
talking over them, mocking them,
Mm.
ignoring their insight. And here's one thing that a lot of women do.
Mm-hmm.
They will lump their husband and whoever they're talking to's husband in the same category.
Mm-hmm.
And the things that they dislike about their husband, it's like all men are like that. And,
Yeah.
and try to form that camaraderie. Men don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, sister girl thing. Our
Yeah,
brothers,
yes.
we brothers sometimes will do the same. Many times our brothers we do the same thing. All sisters are like, you know how they
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
Hey man, you ain't gonna change them. That's just how they are in that particular matter. And sadly, we will hang our hat on it, gather ourselves around that, drink a beer over it, get drunk over it, maybe even fight over it. And at the end, it becomes nothing but mostly a stereotype in our culture.
That we
Mhm.
continue to perpetuate.
Yeah. The acting confused when emotional intimacy disappears. Why she ain't give me no more?
Yeah.
Why is he
I just
out
want-
all night?
I just want to kiss. Why aren't you kissing me right?
Mhm, mhm,
That type of thing.
Mhm.
We
mhm.
act like we don't
Why is
know
he always
what we did.
moving away on his phone whenever I'm trying to talk to him?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what is it? Who's he always talking to on the phone? You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Keeping it right. We're going to talk about keeping it real. What we should do instead.
Yes.
Create emotional safety. That's right. A healthy relationship is not perfect because there ain't no such thing as perfect.
Mhm.
But instead, it consistently is about emotional respect. I'll say it again. Respect is all about inspecting. I don't mean inspecting as for being that Mr. Gadget or some lady that's always watching, always watching. It is something where you are always on the positive side, expecting the best out of that individual. So therefore, you don't try to bring the worst out of the individual. I'll say it again. Respect is inspecting, where you inspect the best out of that individual. So keeping it right means you're not going to bring the worst out of that situation, because people can survive on mistakes. What destroys them, sharing instead?
What destroys connection is repeated, unresolved injury.
Injuries. That's
Repeated, unresolved injury. In other words, you keep doing the same thing over and over to your
Mhm.
partner and nobody talks about it.
Exactly.
Or your partner keeps doing the same thing, or you both keep doing same things that hurt and irritate each other, which erodes the relationship.
Mm-hmm. How the nervous system interprets relationship pain. What's the main teaching, Mrs. Teacher?
Your nervous system is designed for survival.
That's right. Your nervous system, your nerve is part of a nervous. It has a system and all kinds of systems connected to it. Which Dr. Fraser, our holistic doctor who's on Hot 2100, he would agree with me that your nervous system is like an antenna that connects all of the outside sensories. Thank you.
Yeah.
Eyes, ears, nose, and your skin to the connection of your brain through the nervous system, which is like your antenna. And it's all about, like antenna on the radio, to tune into a frequency. That's what it's all about. And the frequency it loves to tune into is to be relaxed and be comfortable. So all of the body's organs that you have inside are operating in a comfortable way, because that's how God has made your body to operate in a comfortable way. So it will not be out of whack, in so many words, or just say out of balance is probably a better word.
Yes.
So what really happens when that doesn't happen with our nervous system?
When emotional pain is repeated enough times, the body stops seeing it as accidental.
It just moved off of that meter of, hey, this ain't comfortable. It seems to be happening all the time, and it's painful at that. I ain't feeling it.
It's no longer an oops.
There it is. It starts categorizing this relationship as unsafe. This ain't right. This is why some people what?
Emotionally shut down, stop talking, become defensive, withdraw sexually.
You ain't getting no more.
Lose
Not a couch time.
Lose excitement. Stop sharing deeply.
Yeah.
And that's, your conversation becomes, oh, it rained today.
Yes.
Rather than,
got a headache.
What's your spirit feeling right now?
Got to call my boys. Got to play some ball tonight. I'm gonna watch something on TV. And we're talking about everything that's not having to do with any real physical affair going on.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So we ain't talking about anything to do with the physical affair, which is very obvious. We're talking about all those patterns that are not them at all.
Yeah.
The bodies no longer feel safe opening up fully. Might be partially, might be a little bit, but that is not open to open up to you fully. So this is important, taking the journey concept that you need to know. You need to understand. What's that?
Your body hears repetition louder than apologies.
Okay.
One apology cannot heal a pattern continuously repeated.
Isn't that something? There's an old saying I used to hear in the media world when it comes to advertising. It said 7 negative responses I'll say it right. 7 positive responses can easily overcome 1 negative response. Wow.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That tells you just where your nervous system is.
Yeah.
It wants to hear more positive response, because if it gets 7, it over 3, it over 5, can I go on?
Yes.
It overrides any one positive thing you say. And if you're only using positive affirmations given to your mate once every blue moon, and you got bad habits most of the time, you might forget it.
And
he is in extreme defunct tilt mode most of the time.
And imagine if you're in a situation where every day you're getting negative feedback. You're being told that you didn't do this, you didn't do that, you're not doing this right. What are you thinking about? Why can't you? What? Where's the positive? If you're getting that every day, how many positives do you need to get rid of one of them? It's a lifetime almost to overcome that.
Exactly.
There's no balance.
What's some of our examples, babe?
A wife repeatedly shares concerns. The husband dismisses them every time. Eventually, she stops speaking.
Whoa. Some of you got some wives right now. They ain't speaking to you.
Yeah.
Some girlfriends ain't speaking to you. Ain't something anymore. You don't even know why.
Yeah.
You ain't even pay no attention.
Now he says, you never communicate anymore. But the nervous system already learned my communication has no value here.
Another way to say is, I don't feel valued in this relationship anymore.
Yeah.
Wow. Another example, a husband repeatedly gets corrected publicly by his wife, putting him down. Always say he's not smart enough. She may not even say it. She just may overtalk him in such a way that in turn, anything he said really doesn't make any sense. So she feels like she's got to straighten this out in the conversation. Not once, not twice, but repeatedly. Now his nervous system associates vulnerability with what? Humiliation. So he stops opening up emotionally. Instead, he does what, Sharon?
Most men are not emotionally unavailable by nature.
Right.
Some become emotionally guarded through repeated experiences of humiliation, dismissal, or feeling unheard, slowly surrendering to the old saying, he should be seen and not heard.
Man, I've ran across a lot of brothers like that, especially a lot of brothers down south. They can just look at them and they have been in such a situation where they feel like they should not be heard. All they should is be seen. And that's about it. Sadly, too. Real sad. Not a good thing in our relationships at all. Doesn't build a balanced, healthy relationship. And that pattern is really hurting that person's nervous system. So we're going to keep it real, right?
Yes.
What are some things we as black folks often do that's wrong?
We confuse dominance with strength.
Dominance, strong. I'm the boss. I'm the boss. I'm the boss. Many relationships become powerful struggles instead of partnerships,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
Some people do what?
Some people were raised in environments where whoever talks the loudest
Mhm.
wins. Whoever controls the room wins. Whoever emotionally dominates wins.
Mhm.
But domination destroys emotional safety.
Yes, domination usually means all those things we're talking about is only done one way,
Yes.
one person, most of the time, if not all the time.
Exactly. And in a relationship, there should be wins on both sides.
Well, we don't know yet, but let's talk about that. That's good. Keeping it right. What should we do instead?
Practice regulation
Mhm.
before reaction.
Okay. Let me
Before-
think about it.
Yeah.
Take 10. Breathe a couple of times. Okay, Sharon?
Okay. Okay. Regulate your emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Listen fully.
Mm-hmm.
Seek understanding.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can you explain that a little bit? What do you mean by what you said?
Mm-hmm.
I just want to make sure we're on the same understanding.
Yep.
Ask yourself, and here's the big question.
Mm-hmm.
Am I protecting the relationship or am I protecting my ego?
Mm.
Do you want to be right or do you want a relationship?
Oh, that's that old saying I used to
Yeah.
hear all the time from older women that I knew of. Do you want to be right or do you want a relationship? Remember, a health balanced relationship is where both should be able to win.
Yes, I jumped the gun.
No, we both did. That's why I didn't say anything. I said too.
Yes.
We both win. And there's not enough times as there should be, because in a balanced, healthy relationship, we both are about both of us winning, because
Yes.
we know when we yield in the area of being aligned, and in turn, we both vibrate together or resonate together, it is definitely a win-win for us both.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
Go on to our next segment. What's our next segment as time goes by?
Symbolic rejection. When small moments become big meanings.
When what again?
When small moments become big meanings.
Okay. Why you hit me on my arm?
Because you went too
Oh.
far.
Well, never go too far. We should go even further, where
Yes.
no man or woman has ever went before, as we do. We're taking the journey. What I was going to say is symbolic many times is not understood, but your nervous system, your antenna understands that
Yes.
symbolic. We just scratching yourself something?
No.
Understands the symbolic. What symbolically, what are you doing down there? Understands
My
symbolism.
hand hit something.
Why? Because your nervous system takes all information through your sensors,
Mhm.
sensory. It takes information from what you see, what you hear, what you think, and what you feel.
Yes.
And so therefore, them are different inputs: sound, taste, touch, vibrations. All of them are different inputs. It manifests, or it understands it, or it translated it into a symbolic way. We would say a picture is what?
Worth 1,000 words.
And so when you actually want to think about it in your own mind, your nervous system turns it into your mind, a concept that is really an image that you see.
Yeah.
An image. And an image is nothing but a symbol.
Yes.
Is it not?
It is.
Not those simple emojis that we get on Facebook. So humans are symbolic creatures. That's right. We are
Yes.
symbolic creatures.
Yes.
We reacted what? We repeatedly what?
Repeated actions become emotional
Mhm.
symbols and may say or think that's just the way he or she is.
Yeah, we've said that a lot of times. You know, he moved that way and dropped his foot down. Oh, that's how he is. That means he's getting ready to get up.
Yes.
Someone else says, I didn't see that. Well, that's a symbology. I know when he does that.
Yes.
Okay.
You just got to know him.
I know if she is out all day teaching or working or whatever, and she comes home, she goes, I'm tired. I know I'm not gonna get none tonight. I just know that symbology. Her words are just saying, ain't gonna get none. I'm not saying it's you. I'm just saying
No.
symbology. So if your partner repeatedly does what?
Dismisses you,
Mm-hmm.
ignores you,
Mm-hmm.
talks over you,
Yes.
forgets you,
Mm-hmm.
dishonors your insight,
Mm-hmm.
your nervous system stops hearing that was a mistake.
It starts to hear what?
You do not matter.
I know some of us are in relationships right now. We're smiling, grinning. We might even be in the bedding and have children too. But we inside are feeling like we don't matter.
Yes.
Don't make a difference. And I'm not just talking about the women out there. I know there's some men in this side who are watching this. And some have spoke to me personally. They feel like they don't really matter.
Yeah.
They don't really matter. Let's swallow the pride, but they know inside they're not really feeling like they matter. Ubuntu perspective. This is a perspective that comes out of women wisdom that comes from an African country. And it's called Ubuntu. What's the perspective of Ubuntu that connects and ties this all in?
Ubuntu says, I am because we are,
Mm-hmm.
which means your treatment of your partner helps shape who they become inside the relationship.
Wow. You want something.
Can I say that again?
Oh, no, say that again. That is good. Yes.
Your treatment of your partner helps shape who they become inside the relationship.
If you out there as a brother, if you are a sister, want to in turn understand and think there is some kind of influence, control, whatever you may call, to shape your relationship, it ain't just how good your D is. It ain't as good as your P is, though that sometimes does that. Sadly, it's not in the long run, it's in the short run. Okay. Or your money, your pocketbook, or your house. No. We are talking about there is a way that you can actually shape your relationship.
Yes.
Shape your relationship, especially in a positive way. Okay. But if you keep on allowing repeated dishonor, it damages the what?
The shared feel.
The shared feel.
Yes.
It damages that.
And then you're always looking at your partner saying, why aren't you like you used to be?
Yeah.
Why do you do this? Or why do you do that? That is deteriorating the relationship.
That field. Worse than that. And the field we're talking about is the us field.
Yes.
The one that we created together, that before there was no us because we did not connect together. But we're trying to build something as two individual beings coming together to become a us.
Yes.
Sadly, repeatedly dishonoring that field, it damages that shared field and makes it seem like it doesn't even exist. It's our shared spiritual layer. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Every relationship develops an energetic atmosphere.
Uh-oh.
Some homes feel peaceful, safe, and grounded. You just walk into them and it's just a place you want to be. Others feel tense, emotionally heavy, defensive, exhausting. Repeated negative patterns create emotional weather inside relationships.
Wow. Weather. Just an overall feeling inside that there's always nothing but stress. Survival relationships usually just thrive off of that stress. Sadly, it's like always a WWB wrestling going on in there with no problem. So we're going to keep it real on that matter.
Yeah.
We sometimes as Black folks often do that is wrong. We wait until the explosion happens. Sometimes we're just waiting for it because, in fact, without that, we don't feel like we're alive or that we're not loved. So that's all we saw before. That's all we want again. What's another one?
Instead of dealing with emotional paper cuts early, we wait until emotional bleeding starts.
Ooh, yeah, we are.
And then everyone acts shocked.
Exactly.
What you mad at me for?
Exactly.
What did I do?
Call the paramedics. Who's the paramedic? My mama. Call my daddy. Bring my kids in. It's too late, Dan. Many of
Yeah.
us relationships about right out the door anyway.
Yes.
They cut and bleeding all over the place.
Yes. Call whoever you want to call. And
She's
tell them to come get
crying.
you.
You mad? Kids crying. They don't even know what's going on.
Yeah.
So, what can we do to keep it right? Meaning, what should we do instead? Address patterns early. What
Yes.
else?
Healthy couples
Mhm.
discuss repeated behavior,
This is what you do early.
emotional impact,
Mm-hmm.
unmet needs,
Mhm.
and nervous system reactions.
Remember-
these are things that you bring up regularly as they happen.
When they are nervous, negative actions that repeatedly in turn make your nervous system feel painful, not calm, you're going to address them.
Yes.
These are the things that you use to address them.
Yes.
Okay.
And you do that, you do that before resentment hardens, because it
Wow.
does harden the heart.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It does. And it gets hardened so hard that heart gets hard and it never moves any further than that. Isn't that something?
Oh, yeah.
Well, thank you for all the friends out there who tuned in, from who's this one? Sarah Angel, to a Tyrone Johnson, to a Sarah Alexa. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, wow. The what is it? Prime Alexa. What is it called?
The AI Alexa,
Yeah, I think so. That's with
Apple.
Apple. Well, it's not just with Apple, but it's with someone else. Anyway, we're going to go to a commercial. So,
Now we're going to a break.
We're going to a break. Yeah, I think that's what they say. So, hey,
Yeah.
just hold on for a minute. We'll be right back. When we do, we're going to continue on real quickly. Get on the phone, take that bathroom break, tell your friends, your neighbors, and your partner to come, because we got some more to talk about, and we're going to then end up with some good, even more solutions to help you out and break those negative
And we
habits.
don't want anybody to miss it.
Exactly.
Hello, world. We're here, serving Savannah, Atlanta, Jacksonville, Brooklyn, Houston, Philadelphia, Los Angeles, and the world. The best music all the time. The greatest songs ever made, every time. Tune in to Hot 2100 Savannah and get a taste for your ears. Hot 2100 Savannah, serving Savannah and the world.
When it comes to the city, I'm the key. Gotta go to court in the morning for a plea. What you gotta pay to get, I hit that for free. And when I'm in the streets, yeah, I gotta tote that heat. It's hard for you to touch it, cause I stay up out of reach. Talking about ends dirty, I'ma make 'em meet. I've been down too long, I'd be damn if I don't eat. If you want someone to try, I'd be damn if it's me. I see why you mad, you ain't swaggin' like this.
Wow, we were just talking about how beautiful the sun was outside.
Yes.
We can see it on the other side of the studio. Man, it's absolutely beautiful. I can't believe how nice Savannah is. Can you?
Oh, yeah. And it's not too hot right now.
No, that's
For a lot of people.
unbelievable
It's
for
really good.
for Savannah. Could it be that pretty soon someone said because of global warming that
Savannah's going to have global cooling.
yes, and pretty soon the hottest places like we used to have will be in Mexico near the equator?
Well, it's always hotter there.
And no, that's not
Well,
what
not
I'm referring
Mexico.
to.
It's, yeah.
Wherever the equator is, that's where it's going to be like this weather,
Yeah.
because they're saying the earth is tilting, which is causing the season to be the way it is. Anyway, you're back, taking the journey. We're glad to see you here. And you're dealing with our topics. We want you to be able to share with your friends, share with your enemies, share with all your close ones.
And your distant ones.
Exactly. That
Share with that person that you want to get with,
yes.
and you want them to be on the same page as you when you get together. That's a new one.
Exactly. Let's get this. I didn't know I had Sarah still up there. Wow. And that's no wonder why I couldn't get that other one is that sharing like this one. Anyway, so we're going to keep up where we're at, what our show is talking about today. What's the topic?
When repetition becomes rejection.
Exactly. So we're starting another segment. What's our heading for this new segment?
The difference between intent and impact.
What's our main teaching?
One of the biggest mistakes people make is saying, that wasn't my intention.
Uh-oh.
But relationships are affected by impact too.
Mm-hmm.
A person can unintentionally wound someone repeatedly, you know, and that's one of those things that I've been guilty of in the past and sometimes in the present, saying, I'm sorry, but I didn't mean it that way.
Mm-hmm. I didn't do it on purpose.
Yeah, that was not my intention.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Playing innocent.
yeah.
But the taking the journey principle is intent explains behavior. Impact explains the damage.
Yes.
I'll say it again. Your intent of being innocent may explain the behavior, but impact explains the damage.
Yes.
Because most of the time we don't connect one with the other.
But both of them matter.
Exactly. The child accidentally, tripped over the chair. Boy, when she slammed to that glass table, it cut her face all open. That was the damage that happened in the impact.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it was an accident, but it was still impactful.
Exactly. What's some examples?
A partner may not intentionally dismiss the other person,
Mm-hmm.
but if the impact repeatedly creates emotional pain,
Mm-hmm.
the relationship still suffers.
Mm-hmm. So let's go ahead and keep it real, what we really seem to mostly do as
we
Black
shouldn't.
folks, that we should do, of course.
Should
This is
not.
what we usually
Yeah.
often do. We over defend instead of listening. I'll come up with a gaslight statement. Hey, you did this. Well, not really. I was tired this morning. I innocently didn't hear. No, I was asleep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What's the other one?
Instead of hearing pain, people argue technicalities.
Mm-hmm. What is a technicality that sometimes we use excuse?
A technicality is that we sometimes use is, I didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
If you would have went ahead and did what you said you were supposed to do,
Yeah.
then that wouldn't happen.
exactly.
I made you the technicality.
Exactly.
I didn't do what I
Passing
did.
the blame.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Justified behavior. Well, I was justified because you were supposed to took out the trash yesterday, so that's why I didn't cook you a damn bit of food tonight.
Yeah.
You explained them, and that's done over and over again.
Yeah.
Both the trash not being out, and you don't get no food.
Yeah.
Explain themselves what? Oh man, how about that
Endlessly.
one?
Endlessly.
Just endless, and you know that they just lying, but
Yeah.
they come up with that same endless statement they can think of
Yes.
as can be. Meanwhile, the what?
The injured partner still feels unseen.
Wow. What
Yeah.
should we do to keep it right instead?
Instead, we should learn emotional accountability.
Okay.
Healthy responses sound like, I understand how that affected you.
Mm-hmm.
I see the pattern now.
Mm-hmm.
I need to work on that.
Yes.
You matter to me.
Wow. So these are the accountability statements that you're saying that we should do?
Yes, they create nervous system repair.
Okay. So now we'll get into some answers like we always do. We just don't talk about a problem in a relationship without coming to a what? Some solutions, because a balanced, healthy relationship is not perfect anyway. It's going to have problems, no doubt about it. But we're here to help you in turn find some solutions to help you with it, so it becomes a balance. And when it becomes a balance, because you have more solutions to it, you will find, just like a car, doing more maintenance to it, that car runs better.
Yes.
And quite frankly, some people have some classic cars that run better than brand new cars.
Mhm.
Not only run brand new better, they look better. And at the end, they become more valuable.
Yes,
Yeah.
because they treat them with tender, loving care
Exactly.
constantly. That becomes the norm as opposed to the exception. So,
What else do we do?
that's the biggest part, that we create nervous system repair
Mm-hmm. Okay.
when we do those. So, shall we go to the next segment?
How about the accountability? Did we do that one?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I forgot. Did we do that last one?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Oh, we're in the next segment. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
Yes.
I was just so stuck on that. It's more valuable. I love that portion
That
right there.
classic
to be
car.
honest with you. Yes.
And from that standpoint, you need to treat your partner. If that moves you, you need to treat your
Exactly.
partner as a classic car.
He-
Where's that
well,
diamond
hold
ring?
on. I'm not doing like what's his name and say you're my Jeep.
Oh Lord. Yeah.
You know what's his
Or-
name said that.
Exactly. Yes.
But anyway, we
Or-
do understand.
Or treating him like that diamond ring that you wanted him to put on your finger and was so
Mhm.
proud of.
Yep.
Once he
yep.
got it there, make him that diamond ring.
So our next segment, what is that?
When emotional pain starts turning
Ooh.
into detachment.
What's our main teaching, miss?
Most relationships do not collapse instantly.
Mm-hmm.
They erode slowly.
Some quickly. I always say that some people fall in love quickly, and then others fall out of love slowly as can be.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, they erode slowly. People emotionally disconnect long before they physically leave.
Yes.
Inside,
that's
they
true.
were already gone. You may be
Yes.
making love to her, but she ain't even there.
Yes.
You may be even, I'm gonna say some controversy. You may be even making love to him, and he may still even come to, but he ain't even there.
You
Just
know,
a body function that happens because it felt good, but he ain't
Yeah.
even there.
and sometimes you may be more like roommates
Ooh,
than
yeah.
anything else.
Friends with benefits. That's about it.
And sometimes the benefits are so waning
Oh yeah,
that
you're right.
you're just roommates,
Sure.
but you're still going through the motions publicly,
Uh-huh.
like you're still together.
yeah,
You're gone.
yeah,
You know,
you're gone.
the danger sign is not
Mhm.
always fighting. Sometimes it is emotional numbness, where they're taken for granted constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, babe. How you doing? I'm gone.
Yeah.
Do it all week.
What's
Kids all around, running around. You ain't thinking about it,
Yeah.
using it as a good excuse. Even when the kids are around, I don't know who you are.
Yes.
And you do it for years.
What'd you
Not
make?
just months, for years.
Right. What'd you
Mhm.
make for dinner? Are my clothes clean?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Just going through the motions.
exactly.
With no emotion, just going through the
and
motions.
expecting a lot out of it.
Exactly.
Yeah, with no return.
Yeah. One person is dying for some real
Mhm.
emotion to come out. Even if you
Yes.
had to slap him. No, I wouldn't say that, because that's when it becomes a negative.
That's
But yet,
that's
that's what
when the
we're talking
danger
about.
sign
Exactly.
fighting. Yeah.
Exactly. Signs the nervous system. Well, also sometimes some people, because of the past experience with their family members, mom and dad, who saw that, they may think that physicalness is love.
Yeah.
That does happen.
Talk
sometimes.
about a confusion.
Yeah, that's dysfunction from that end.
Oh.
Hopefully it doesn't happen continuously, because if it does, there's still applies.
Yes.
Signs that nervous system is exhausted, emotional distance, lack of what?
Enthusiasm.
Avoidance, reduce affection, surface conversations. Never get too deep whatsoever, period. And if you try to, the other person gets the perception or says, you don't take all that anyway. I want to hear it. Or they fall asleep a lot.
or walk away in the middle of the conversation.
Yeah. Feeling alone beside someone. Wow.
Yes.
Some of us in relationships are watching right now. We've been feeling lonely for a long time in a relationship. We feel like we're the only one there. Hey, listen, these are some things that we hope for you could do to in turn help you out to have move on. But if there's some couples out there that quite frankly want to have some help in this matter, they can do what?
They can contact us at takingthejurneytogether@gmail.com. The telephone number is 786-763-1324 for relationship coaching. I'm be more than happy to coach.
I'm gonna keep that up here a little bit to help those couples out who want to. We want both of y'all to try to move this direction. The one who's feeling lonely and the one that in turn don't even know it. You might be able to bring them in. But if you're feeling lonely, we still can help you out when it comes to having that relationship so it comes out as a balance. You shouldn't be in a relationship where you're having a consistent battle where you are feeling lonely, because that relationship dies quickly before it dies publicly. Yeah. So we're going to keep it real. What we sometimes do is wrong. We mistake silence for peace.
Yes.
Okay. I don't say nothing. I don't hear nothing. I don't do nothing. And therefore it becomes nothing.
Yes. And a lot of us have the mistaking idea that if I don't say anything, I won't make him mad, or I won't make her mad, or she won't throw a temper tantrum, or we may get all the way to bed and everything will be okay tonight if I don't say anything.
So we're not arguing anymore. So things got to be better.
Right.
That's the sign we look at. No. What?
Sometimes one partner simply stopped believing repair is possible.
Wow. Some of us brothers know that sister just like that. She don't believe it no more. No matter what we saying, we begging, we pleading, we come up with every kind of cockamamie idea. Oh, excuse me, some don't know that. Anyway, we come up with any kind of logical idea we can think of, and she ain't feeling you.
Yeah,
not anymore. It worked maybe at the beginning. You can, you could snuggle her.
Yeah,
you could somehow pimp daddy her and all that stuff, but it ain't working no more.
But the negative repetition has taken
your lack of action has took its toll.
Yes,
that's what it comes down to. Now you got to pay the toll. Anyway, let's say about keeping it right. What we should do instead.
You rebuild the trust through consistency.
Yes, got to stop being consistent. You got to walk your talk and walk your talk and talk your walk.
Yes. Healing does not come from speeches. It comes from repeated safety, repeated listening, repeated care, and repeated emotional responsibility.
And I will say, even I have seen myself being, even though most people know me as a sayer and a doer the same, I sometimes, because of frustration and patterns of not seeing, I sometimes will not repeat or do what I say repeatedly because of being tired and feeling like, oh man, I just can't keep on doing this. Yeah. And that's not a good thing, because consistency rebuilds nervous system trust. And we're talking for those out there when it comes to a balanced, healthy relationship, that if one person is in turn continuously doing something that in turn that is negative, that's causing this problem, and they seem to want to change, we're not talking about that. We're talking about in this particular case that has to do with being consistent because someone else in the relationship is already being consistent, wants to stay consistent. As you on the other side that keeps on repeating this negative, know that it can be healed. Know that it doesn't have to be the same. Know that you can repair it by starting being consistent about those things that you know you need to do, or you both came up with a mutual understanding to do. So there's hope, is what I'm trying to tell you. There's definitely hope. All right, let's go to our last segment that we want to close things out and know that's positive for it to move forward. What's that?
Love must feel safe to the nervous system.
It's got to feel safe.
The final core teaching: love is a true, authentic friend. Love is a true, authentic friend. It is not only emotional.
We always say that when it comes to taking the journey together, our belief is that it stands on, it sits on, it's abiding by, it's actually growing in the soil of authentic friendship.
Yes.
Don't mean we're going to be perfect, but we are growing off a authentic friendship.
Yes.
All right. So
Love.
it's what?
It is neurological.
Mm-hmm.
It is spiritual.
Yes.
It is energetic.
Okay.
And it is behavioral.
Behavior. Wow. If someone consistently feels emotionally dismissed in your relationship, their body eventually stops relaxing in that relationship.
Yes.
She don't feel the same. He don't feel the same. It's a sign to you that she is or he is feeling what? Dismissed.
Yes.
He ain't feeling valued. She ain't feeling valued. She ain't feeling connected in the relationship. And taking the journey together relationship, a balanced healthy relationship, they're gonna feel you.
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay. At the beginning, they're gonna feel you. They're going to make sure that that feeling you is continuous,
Mm-hmm.
not just once in a while, not just a little bit. They're going to make sure that it stays that way. It's not going to be something that's mostly negative.
Right.
And we'll get in later on how sometimes cultural differences, things that are not in common, that you should have vetted at the beginning, that could cause that negative kind of patterns that in turn make that relationship not feel relaxing.
Right.
Okay. But right now we're talking about if it's already going on in your relationship, this is something that you can do to bring some tuning of your nervous system, their nervous system, so you can be in tune with one another.
And when when we mention cultural differences,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes that means we grew up living next door to each other,
Mm-hmm.
but norms, expectations were different in one household than it was in the other.
Exactly.
Those are cultural differences also.
Well, we will be talking about that as in another a particular topic, the cultural differences of the relationship and how it's important to vet in your relationship recruiting time. That's very
Yes.
important. But if you're in a relationship where you're not doing a relationship recruiting time, meaning trying to in turn connect for a long-term relationship, we're talking about right now, if you're already in that relationship and that negative low energy is repeating all the time and your nervous system is feeling comfortable, going back over again, then you can know that's why your relationship, the rendering of your relationship, the energy of that relationship, that fit of the relationship is like collapsing. And you don't want to talk to that person. You don't feel good with that person anymore. You just don't feel like yourself. And quite frankly, some relationships will go years like that, where they have kids, they make love, they go on vacations, do everything you think about. But emotionally, spiritually, they are not really connected at all.
At all.
They don't really feel connected from the inside at all. There's some things that would never talk with each other, but they'll talk with anybody and everybody else about it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's happening. A final reflection of questions. This is what you could ask yourself so you could know if this is a concern, if this is a problem. If you called us, we would ask you the same questions to ask in your relationship. Give that number one question, Sharon.
What repeated patterns may be hurting my partner?
Okay.
Do they feel emotionally safe with me?
Mm.
Does my behavior create openness or guardedness?
Mm.
Does my partner feel valued in my presence?
Mm.
Am I listening to respond or listening to understand?
Wow. I think the last one is important. Do we listen to respond? Because some of us already have an answer in our head of what we're going to say.
Yes.
So I've been in many relationships where the sister I was dating, she just knew what I was going to say before I said it and spit it out. And quite frankly, I wouldn't even think of it.
Yes.
Sometimes they even placed the thought in my head and I wasn't thinking about it whatsoever. And then it becomes one of those things where they are in the process of bringing the worst out of you.
Yes. And sometimes it's a response
Mm-hmm.
for that not being heard.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're trying to stay a step ahead, so maybe I can be heard this time. You know, but that is part of what you need to understand.
Exactly, because even if that's being done, those two wrongs still don't make it right.
Absolutely not.
It does.
Those two wrongs indicate that you truly need to work on it, because neither
Exactly.
one of you are right.
Exactly. And that will be something that many times in the relationships, it is a negative pattern of both of you. One is, as I said, trying to in turn get in your head to bring the worst out of you.
Yeah.
The other one is what you just got to saying was what?
Was trying to defend yourself to be heard.
Exactly.
Yes.
And it goes on like a battle. And ain't nobody doing it because somebody wants to win.
Right.
And the other one doesn't want to lose.
Exactly.
Wow.
And I was just thinking maybe we should do a workshop on this.
I think we should. Anybody wants to do a workshop? Then let me put this up here. If you'd like us to do a workshop at your church, at your community center, any place you want, give us a call.
In your house?
Email us. No, we're not going to your house. Unless we do it. Of course, we could do it. They want to bring some people together and we could stream it. But anyway, give us a call. We'd be glad to help you out and do this one. I think this really needed in our community. There's no doubt about it from that end. Okay. What's our closing message, Sharon?
Healthy relationships are not built by avoiding mistakes.
No, I know we grow up to say we should avoid mistakes and in turn not even paying attention to, even though at the job we are making sure that our boss let us know, or we don't like what our boss let us know because we want to make sure we get paid, or we're getting our kids not to be making mistakes. But yet we know and want to feel that it's okay in our relationships not to make any mistakes. That ain't happening. That ain't real. But are you thinking that it's happening every day anyway?
Yeah, and it makes no sense because when we really think about it and we really take it into consideration, if we do things to avoid mistakes, then what we're really doing is not living in reality, because mistakes are going to happen because nobody's perfect. If we try to avoid mistakes, we are trying to say that we can be perfect.
Yeah.
We cannot be.
They are built by recognition. What?
By recognizing patterns, taking accountability, and repairing emotional energy before it becomes symbolic rejection.
That's what we should be doing in a relationship, because that is what we learned here on this earth as our earth school lessons.
Yes.
Hopefully it's less than others, but if in turn it is, you know it's a repeating pattern. Once you work on these repeating patterns, you'll find out there'll be less of them, and then your relationship starts getting better and better.
Absolutely.
Never perfect, but better and better. Because once the nervous system starts believing
I do not
matter here, the relationship field begins to what?
Break long before the relationship officially ends.
Yeah. Wow. And that is why in our Taking the Journey Together, we teach the HOT principle, which is what?
Honest, open, and transparent.
Because emotional safety is not accidental. It is built intentionally. What? Moment
by moment.
Let your moments be built towards a rendering field of us.
Yes.
Thank you for listening. God bless you. Ashe. Until next time.
Like this.